Welcome. I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. 3 names, Michelle Hope Walker. Okay, let me just dive right in. Minneapolis. Oh my gosh. Black Lives Matter. Minneapolis. Oh my God, it just about brought me to tears because you all know I love people. That's why I run for president. I love people. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing, people, situated and got what they need to go after their goals and dreams, and they have food, they have, roof over their head, just blessed. I like to help bless people, So anyway, a lot of the news coverage that I saw yesterday on the Black Lives Movement in Minneapolis was, just awesome. It's like the rainbow unification that we want is that all races together, standing up for issues. Because you all know I love everybody. I'm for everybody. But you also know I can't stand to see someone mistreated. I stand up for rights. That's one of the key things. And I don't really care what color they are. But lately here, it's been just a lot of mistreatment of African Americans, blacks. Just lots, out of all the races. And all just because of their skin color. That just breaks my heart that because of the color of our skin, or if you have some color, no matter what minority or ethnicity, that in these police incidents and police brutality and stuff, that you're treated different. Because we can think of all the different police killings, police brutality, and not even just police brutality and police killings, just in other incidents too, on, who gets called, who do people call the police more on? Who do people see more of a threat? And basically, we know it's about the color because we see it all the time on news coverage or just hear about different stories or incidents where one person did the same thing, but they weren't black. They were more of a lighter color or white. And so when the police confronted them, they got talked to more. They weren't looked at as a threat. But just because of our skin color, that we can be looked at as a threat, they don't want to take the time to talk and try to, talk them down, in certain incidents, but just automatically go aggressive in the end. All based on a race, and a color. We even see this when there's certain protests. The protests a lot of times majority black, or if the event, even just some entertainment events. If it's a event that's going to be attended by more blacks, African Americans, I notice they have way more security. The security is more aggressive. Where you see a concerts that are more like, there's majority white people, whatever, the police are more courteous and give more of a customer service type atmosphere versus aggressive, like they're just waiting for something to happen, type atmosphere. So it's just very sad. But the key thing with Black Lives Matters in Minneapolis, oh my gosh, I was so blessed by that, because it's a Black Lives movement. But again, we got to remember that this is a movement for everybody. It's Black Lives Matter because, again, and you all go, oh my God, this race. Well, do your research then, honey. You ain't done your homework then. You have not done your homework, because when you do your research, you will see it's African Americans, black, those people, minorities of color, that tend to get mistreated the most, more police brutality done to them, treated more aggressively than the white race. And the only reason why, and I hate to always have to add the color, but it is what it is, and we just have to talk about it. So in America, at least, it always seems like the white race is treated more better, more get better, Now again, you all have heard me talk about that theory. If you poor, regardless of what color you are, because it's the class issue too. Not only do we have the race issue, it's the class issue. The only challenge for African Americans black is sometimes when you have the color issue, and then if they don't have no money, then it becomes even more challenging for them. And a lot of times they're treated even more harshly or more aggressively, and then the higher percentage of them being arrested or experiencing police brutality or even death by police officers increase. And that's sad, because it's all about a color. Because we see it all the time. I will watch, even out here in LA, a lot of times police chases. I watch that, And I notice when they're more of color, the ending a lot of time can be different. It can end up in death, or it can end up in they harshly grabbing them out the car. But then I notice when maybe it's a white person or more lighter, color, maybe even Jewish or something, I notice they're treated more with care. And they talk to them, sir, would you please come over here? And I'd be like, wow, I don't always hear them say that to black African Americans. Maybe they would have said please to that black person, African American that was going through. Maybe they would have just calmly, so get down, and be like, and again, when I talk about that, I'm talking about all police officers. Now, that all was just my setup. So let me get to the teary-eyed part. I was about Black Lives Matter, Minneapolis. When you looked at that audience, it was actually more white people than it was black people and people of minority, from what I can see. At least a lot of the footage I see. And oh my God, I just wanted to cry. Because I was like, oh my God, hallelujah. Because this is what we've been telling people. Black Lives Matter and us standing up for blacks being mistreated is not racist. It's not about we're saying we don't care about other people. But it's like, hello, look at the media footage. Hello, do the research. Hello, it's been the black lives that have been negatively impacted the most. That's all. And that's all I've been saying, and so to see the white people in Minneapolis, because again, the white culture in America, and I'm not saying it's right, so please don't, you shouldn't say it. No, I'm not saying it, but I'm not, really, I think all of us are good regardless of our race, because we don't put white people down either, but I'm just saying, again, a lot of time in the American theory, a lot of time in the systemic thought, like there's systemic racism, that systemically people just look, oh, they're black, they're going to be more aggressive, oh, we got to be more rougher with them. That's a systemic thought. The same systemic thought is in the society a lot of times amongst a large number of people that, oh, they're white, we can calm down, bet you do them with respect, they may have money, or, they may have a lot of political clout or power, so we don't want to, alarm that power because then, they could sue me or something and I can lose my job. Sometimes that's the mindset, So for white people to stand up like they did in large numbers in Minneapolis, I know it's happening in other places too, I was like, kudos. And it wasn't just white people, it was a whole lot of other races as well. And I just say kudos, because that's what we talk about when we talk about the rainbow society. And like Martin Luther King talked about, an injustice anywhere is an injustice to all of us, no matter what race, no matter what color, no matter what ethnicity. And that is what I see. And then white people, I'm just going to tell you, I appreciate you all. I do. Because there's things that white people can do and stand up for justice, that when black people do it, African Americans do it, we get treated more harshly and more aggressively at times. And I'm putting certain things out there. No, because some people are like, well, that don't happen in my area. Good. That means your area is becoming more of the rainbow, the good society we want, that people are not being treated harshly or more aggressively based on the color of their skin, and so that's good. But again, in a lot of areas, and I've done a lot of movement, like you all know I'm running for president right now, United States of America president, even in my candidacy, either I just get ignored where media people just don't cover me at all, or either run around and think I'm crazy. Now, what would be done? Because I'm not doing anything more different from the other candidates. I'm voicing out my thoughts on different issues and different things. So why would I be looked at as crazy or something's not right? You have to look at that. Well, one, I have color. I'm black. Then another, I feel the gender comes into place. I'm a female. And then another, the class will come into place. Maybe some people are like, oh, well, you don't have the money I think you should have. Well, you don't do this, I think you should have. Or this or that, And that's why I say I love all of us candidates that are out here, that we're not of the establishment. We're not of the status quo. But yet we know and have we have the confidence in knowing I can run this country just as well as anybody else. And I'm not going to let you put me in a box and try to say that I can't do something because you being racist and discriminating towards me about the color of my skin, or because my gender, or because my class, or what you was in my class, because I consider myself rich. I'm very rich. I'm very rich. God has blessed me, and God continue to bless me, because see, richness is not about, what America looks at as, the how much money you got, or this or that, or who you know, and all this. It's not about that, you know. And it's sad because so many people that think it's about that, and if they don't have that, they get depressed, and they, you know, I mean, this is Christmas Eve, you know, and you know, it's a happy time for me, Christ's birthday, hallelujah, Jesus' birthday, you know. But for a lot of people, they may be sad. Sad, why? Because they've let that thought, that systemic thought that some people have, that a lot of people have, that, oh, well, you don't have no money, oh, well, you can't give this, or you can't give that, you're nobody, or this or that. You know, don't fall into that trap. You got to love yourself and know who you are. And love yourself and know who you are. And people can think whatever they want to think about you. But you know what? I remember Cheryl Brady, and I believe Cheryl Brady, pretty much got a lot of it from TD Jakes. But it's not about what other people think you are. It's about who you think you are. Even in the Bible, it talks about so a man thinketh, so he is. And that's a man or female. However you think, that's who you know what I'm saying? So you got to know who you are. You got to toot your own horn. You got to, you know, okay, so I wouldn't say, but again, back to Minneapolis and Black Lives Matter, it's just awesome because, again, white people can do a lot of things in the movement and get away with it than what we can. You know, I remember they had, it was out here, I think it was in California, they were protesting some boats or something, so people were hanging on lines and everything. I was like, oh my God, if we were black hanging on lines, we might have got shot down on them lines, you know. But, you know, so it's a lot of things that white people can do, you know, and I thank you, all white people that use your white privilege, you know. That's not a new term for you. Y'all heard of that. Not Google it or research white privilege, where white people can do things that a whole lot of other races cannot do and get away with it. You know, so we appreciate you standing up. We appreciate you also calling out the injustice that you see. I mean, it was large numbers in Minneapolis of white. Like someone, the footage I seen, basically was majority white people. I mean, awesome. You all know I come from a mixed family, so I got, you know, everybody in my family. I got white, I got black, we got Asian, we got everybody, you know. And I thank God for my family, you know, and they Indian, everything. We got everybody in our family. I love it. I love it, you know, because I was raised like that. That it's not about, you don't treat people based on stereotypes or biases and, you know, certain people have tried to push, you know, in society. No. You love all people. You treat all people with respect. You know me, even not even regardless of how much income or money they got. You know, I'm going to treat the person that society may feel like don't have a lot of money the same way I'm going to treat a person society feel like, oh, they rich, they got a lot of money. You know, the same way. No, you know, and that's, you know. Anyways, hold on, I don't want to spend my time because y'all know I go into that no respect to person theory that the Bible talk about. I mean, and it don't mean you don't respect people. It's me, I'm going to respect you just like I'm going to respect the other person. How much money you have and the things you have and who you know and your quote-unquote clout is not going, I'm going to treat all y'all with respect, you know, because even the person that don't have a lot, the person may be sitting, sleeping on the street. I'm treating them with respect. I'm treating the person that, you know, people may feel like, oh my God, they got this mansion, they got all this money, with respect as well, you know. So I'm not, you know, it's respect to all of them. But the thing is, you know, I'm not putting one person down and then putting another one up. But anyway, so again, Black Lives Matter, Minneapolis, and I love it. And you were movement. And I guess there's been some other incidents that have happened and they were standing up about that. But white people, I love you. I do. I love you. Y'all know I'm a comedian too, so also in the midst of this, I'm like, because I tell you, you know, a lot of us race, don't get me wrong, you know, we be down for each other, but I can tell you got a white friend, they will be down. White people, I love y'all. They will be down for you, you know, and I'm not, now again, we do got some racist white people, I know, and I just pray for them, and I try to still be kind, but there are a lot of good people overall, you know, but like I said, white people, there are a lot of good white people. I'm telling you, and if you get one that white person that's your friend, they will be your friend to the end. They will be right there for you. They will help you. They, you know, I gotta give it. And again, hopefully, within our race and within all the races, like, but again, it's not even about the race. I mean, it's just about being there for people. Period. But again, you all know I'm college educated, you know, I've done a lot of research and different things, you know, and even when we look at what's going on, it goes back a lot of times to the research and the theories that's out there. So you all, I mean, don't play me like you don't know what I'm talking about. You all know the theory of, you know, that, you know, how they have on the pedestal white, and then a lot of times, unfortunately, sometimes the bottom of the pedestal, they have blacks, you know, and everybody else is in between, you know, but the blacks tend to get treated more harsh and more aggressive, and then the whites tend to get treated the best, you know. So, I mean, it's not a new theory. Again, research if you think I'm just talking. But in good white people, I love y'all. And that just blessed me. It just blessed my heart to see y'all out there in that mood. And I hope that's going on everywhere. And it is, because out here in LA, when we're out here marching, you know, we got one girl, bless her heart, we just be letting her talk. Because I know certain things she can say, and she be calling out that if I said it, they'd be ready to arrest me without, you know. And then that's what we have to pray for America overall on that. Because it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that because the color of certain people's skin, it's okay for them to expect rights and stand up for their rights, but people of color and you know, sometimes you know that they're out there that we should just be happy with what we getting, and we shouldn't, you know, expect more, or the classism of, oh, you should just be happy I'm giving you this because you ain't got nothing, you know. No. And so again, I mean, oh gosh, I was just so happy. I was like, oh my God, I love you all. I love you, because when white people take a stand, it's sad, we see it all the time. When white people say things is a problem, all of a sudden in society, it's really a problem. Black people have been saying the sun was a problem for years. And that's my thing with Bernie Sanders saying, Bernie said we need a revolution. I'm like, Bernie, Black's been talking about a revolution since, I don't know, we the rap songs have been rapping about a revolution. You know, so it's not new what Bernie Sanders is saying, but again, Bernie Sanders is white, and he, you know, got money, and you know, so he's saying it, so everybody listening now. So I'm not mad at you. I'm like, okay, you know, I want everybody to vote for me though, Michelle Hope Walker for United States of America president. But you know, I'm just saying, you know, that is an example again of you know, we have to pray on that, because it shouldn't be. Anybody that's standing up with a good idea or stand up against an injustice should be treated fairly, you know. It shouldn't be based on the color. But again, Black Lives Matter, Minneapolis, kudos to you. I mean, awesome. You just had me in tears. I love that unity. I love that unity. It was just so awesome. You know, we all are tired of seeing anybody mistreated, you know. And shout out to you all that are going over there helping the refugees, you know, because all of us are from different places here in America. And I know we got to have certain policies, and we got to watch out for some things, you know. And I'm like, yes, screen them to the best that we can. But, you know, if they need help, help them. You know, we got to get to the point that we just care about humanity. You know, regardless of the race, regardless of where they came from, regardless, just care about people. Just love people because they're people. They're human. You know? Okay. I'm your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. So again, you can reach me. You can call me. Y'all know I'm phone and text. 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. You can watch all my other wonderful YouTube videos. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. That's my YouTube channel. You can Facebook me, facebook.com, and that's Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen. And then you can tweet me, and so that's twitter.com, Hope_speaks. Hope_speaks. I got a wonderful song that be encouraging to you. I'm still standing. You go to soundcloud.com and put in Michelle-Hope-Walker. Hear my wonderful song. Encourage you all to stay standing no matter what you go through. Please give to my campaign. I always got to remember that. To ask for the money. You know, I mean, because we have to pay filing fees, travel, because I'm trying to push off the best presidential campaign that I can. You know, I'm doing the best I can with all the resources that I have. And so God is good. But you can give to me. That's email me at vote Michelle Hope Walker President at yahoo.com. Vote Michelle Hope Walker President at yahoo.com. And again, call me. Just call or text me. 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. And today is Christmas Eve, you all. It's December 24th, 2015. So I know you're getting ready for Christmas. I'm going to be going to a church service. Oasis Church LA. Woo woo. You can Google them. Great church. They're having a Christmas Eve service. And what else? I don't know when this is going to post, though, so this may very well post after. I don't know why it takes so long for my stuff to post Facebook. post my stuff quicker. But that's why I like to date my videos. So I'm talking about something, oh, okay, that was that date when she was, okay, that is what was going on around that time. But anyway, so, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Maybe I get posted about New Year. Happy New Year. And what else? Just vote for me. Please vote for me. I need your vote so I can get in here and help as many people as possible. I'm about helping people. I love people. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people together. I don't like seeing mistreatment and unfairness. I'm for justice, justice in a kind way, it's not about, we want to see everybody treated right. The rich treated right, the poor treated right, the middle class treated, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's not taken away from one, but it's, everybody. We can get everybody, treated fairly and right and equitable. Okay. All right. So I'm your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. Be blessed. Shouts out Black Lives Matter in Minneapolis, Minnesota.